Your inner turmoil whispers. You think that you can get rid of me through meditation? Your inner turmoil whispers, "Fool, I will destroy you and finally become that which has been building inside of you all of these 1 years." Your inner turmoil whispers, "You cannot defeat me. I'm an inseparable part of you." Your inner turmoil whispers, "Oh." When the expeditionary force moves north, Captain Adams expects everything to be ready at Fort Wildervar. The scouts and craftsmen there have been tasked with preparing the gear and rations for our men for the climb into the hills. The captain's famous for his temper, so I want to send someone ahead to check on the preparations. Fort Wildervar is far to the northeast, beyond Scorn, up in the snow-covered areas near the border with Grizzly Hills. Find Gil Grizzard there and make sure he is prepared.
Hey there.
Gilbert,
What can I do for you?
everything must be ready.
So the quartermaster sent you.
Gil seems relieved.
To be honest, we're running a bit behind here and we're going to need some help making our goals.
Gil shudders.
None of the men want to brave the wrath of Captain Adams.
Hello.
Down to the wire.
The vanguard of the Alliance force will be arriving within days. The soldiers will be expecting their winter gear to be prepared, but I've still got more cloaks to make. I've been using spotted hippogriff down for the cloak's linings, but my stock won't last. You've got to help me, Splayer. Captain Adams will have my hide if those cloaks aren't ready in time. Bring me all the down you can find out there. It's dropped to the ground by molting hippogriffs flying over the wilderness around the fort.
Objectives. Gilbert wants you to bring him 10 clumps of spotted hippogriff down.
Safe travels. Uh-huh. Greetings, Honor Friend.
Preying upon the weak. Trapper Jethan.
Glad to meet you. I've come here from the Grizzly Hills to do business with your cohorts. My people maintain a large outpost there, and you'd do well to visit it when you head north. I've set up traps in the woodlands and snowy areas around here. With the meat and the furs from the creatures they capture, I'll have plenty to barter with the townspeople. I can offer you a share of my profits if you're willing to help gather prey from the traps. Beware though, you won't be the only predator out there.
Objectives. Trapper Jethan at Fort Wilderbar wants you to bring him 8 pieces of trapped prey.
For the Alliance.
Certainly. How are ya? Watch your back. How are you?
The Yeti next door. Foreman Kalbe.
Maybe if the sentries won't help me, you will? I'm the foreman of the mine just across the bridge. My men are
Good
mining
day
ore
to
for the
you.
weapons our expeditionary force will need to carve a path into the Grizzly Hills. A giant Yeti has invaded the mine, blocking the tunnel we need to expand. We've tried yelling at him and smoking him out, but nothing's worked. Maybe you could rouse it from its sleep with a meal of meat from the Prosthorn rams in the snowy areas around town? Please. We're desperate.
Objectives. Foreman Kalbe at Fort Wilderbar wants you to defeat Shatterhorn.
See you around.
Foreman Kalbe says, "What's Siller guy gotta do to get some help around Hate?" Foreman Kalbe says, "You 2D6 know about the giant white yell in the mine, don't you?" Foreman Kalbe says, "That's why ETL Yeti. You know, the dash giant shagger things with the bloody horns?" Underscore Foreman Kalbe says, "It's keeping my boys from expanding the mine. The Alliance needs that ore." Foreman Kalbe says, "Are you? That's full. Be there when Captain Adams is flogging you for holding up the Alliance's advancel," Wildervar Sentry says. "You hear something, Jones? I almost thought I heard something right there." Wildervar Sentry says, "No, didn't he hear a thing?"
You need something?
I'll try anything. Christopher Sloan.
I never want to see another barrel of salted fish as long as I live. Filling barrels day in and day out, and there are still more to be filled. I wish I hadn't used up all that bait I bought from Natkugel. Worked like magic, it did. Now I'm lucky if I can catch a fish an hour. I hear the northern barbfish make pretty good bait, but who's crazy enough to dive into a freezing cold lake and hack up the water plants in search of them? Not me, but maybe, just maybe, I can persuade you to.
Objectives. Christopher Sloan at Fort Wilder Bar wants you to bring him 5 northern barbfish.
Have a good one. Sounds fine.
It's too far away. Need a target. I'm out of range.
Hey there.
I'll try anything. Christopher Sloan.
You look like you're still in one piece. Get any of that bait?
You need something?
Well, these certainly are ugly enough, but I suppose I don't care if it actually works. I'll be relieved once the expedition has passed through and I can go back to simply fishing for my dinner.
What can I do for you?
The one that got away.
The barb fish you brought should work well as bait for most fish, but I fear it'll attract a monster. When I first arrived, I put some of Natwiggle's favorite bait on my hook and cast it into the water. A huge monster latched on, with giant teeth and icicles hanging from its fins. Would have pulled me into those icy waters if I hadn't cut the line. I can't use the new bait until old frostfin's been dealt with. Use this bait near the sunken boat in the middle of the lake. He won't be able to resist.
Objectives. Christopher Sloan at Fort Wilderbar wants you to defeat Frostfin.
See you later.
Certainly.
Fresh barbfish bait, prepared from freshly caught northern barbfish on the docks of Fort Wilderbar.
Day 1. The human scum seem blissfully unaware of my presence here, as intended. They're ripe for bombing, and it should only be a matter of time before I've charted out their position. Day 2. Charting complete, a trivial task for such an accomplished fellow as myself. Why I got stuck with this job is beyond me. They should have JYC do it. That ridiculous accent should have been justification enough. Day 3. First breath of air is finally getting a bit stale. Perhaps I should surface momentarily for another in a few days. Still bored to tears. Where is that blasted signal? The ranting continues. Day 12. Ah, sweet relief. The second breath tasted like the purest orphan tears I've ever had. The signal remains puzzlingly absent, and I could swear that one of the crabs is attempting to play drums on my big toe. The rants grow more disassociated. Day 36. Third breath of air finally expired, and the veins in my left elbow filled with bubbles again on the way up. The drumming of the crabs is a constant companion now, a percussive backdrop to my blackened little corner of hell. Clearly, I've been forgotten by those wretches. If JY were down here, they wouldn't have forgotten him. They wouldn't have left Hans or Sylvia behind. Why me? The entries trail off in a despondent scrawl.
How are you?
The one that got away. Christopher Sloan.
At last, we can finally fish in peace. Of course, by the time we catch anything, the expedition will arrive and claim it all for themselves. You have our thanks, Splayer. Don't be a stranger round here.
Have a good one.
Uh-huh.
The vanguard of the Alliance force will be arriving within days. The soldiers will be expecting their winter gear to be prepared, but I've still got more cloaks to make. I've been using spotted hippogriff down for the cloak's linings, but my stock won't last. You've got to help me, Splayer. Captain Adams will have my hide if those cloaks aren't ready in time. Bring me all the down you can find out there. It's dropped to the ground by molting hippogriffs flying over the wilderness around the fort.
target.
Glad to meet you. I've come here from the Grizzly Hills to do business with your cohorts. My people maintain a large outpost there, and you do well to visit it when you head north. I've set up traps in the woodlands and snowy areas around here. With the meat and the furs from the creatures they capture, I'll have plenty to barter with the townspeople. I can offer you a share of my profits if you're willing to help gather prey from the traps. Beware though, you won't be the only predator out there. Trapped prey V, the remains of a small creature whose bad day started when it stepped in the wrong place.
Attack that. target.
Ah, the great outdoors.
Luriel. Spirits of the ice.
Hi!
The ice elementals surrounding our glade were once our companions, but a volatile and destructive force has swept through the land, turning them against us. This is but one of the horrors my sisters and I have endured. We have revealed ourselves to you in the hope that you will help us stave off the decay that has crept into our glades and poisoned our sisters. We've been gathering the cores of the ice elementals and keeping them safe so that one day, we might be able to restore them. Will you help? Objectives. Luriel at the Frozen Glade wants you to bring her 15 icy cores.
Icy Core V, the sparkling core of a small ice elemental.
I can't attack that. Target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to get closer. target.
Foreman Kalbe at Fort Wildervar wants you to defeat Shatterhorn. Maybe if the sentries won't help me, well, I'm the foreman of the mine just across the bridge. My men are mining, or for the weapons our expeditionary force will need to carve a path into the hills. A giant Yeti has invaded the mine, blocking the tunnel we need to expand. We've tried yelling at him and smoking him out, but nothing's worked. Maybe you could rouse it from its sleep with a meal of meat from the Frosthorn rams in the snowy areas around town. Please, we're desperate. Aye. Tough ram meat, little more than a light snack for a giant Yeti.
It's too far away. Outstanding! Attack that target. Excellent! I need to get closer. It's too far away. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I don't have a target. I need to get closer. I need the target. Outstanding!
What is nature's call? Ah, the great outdoors.
Luriel. Spirits of the Ice. Have you recovered any of the cores?
Is there trouble?
Luriel accepts the cores from you quietly. Thank you, Slayer. Luriel glances at the icy cores sadly. I promise, my friends, I will do all I can to restore you.
Hi!
My sisters and I welcome you, human.
What is nature's call?
The Fallen Sisters. To the southwest was a glade that used to look much like this one. Mysterious forces and alien magics are reshaping the land. The glade has thawed, the sisters living there driven mad by the sudden change. We thought to reach out to them, but they attacked us. I fear many may be beyond saving, but I cannot give up hope. Take my pendant, travel southwest to the vibrant glade, and use it to try to free my sisters. Objectives. Luriel at the frozen glade wants you to use her pendant on 7 chill nymphs.
Is there trouble? Hi!
Wild vines. The sisters who lived in the vibrant glade, to the southwest, used to tend to gorgeous beds of scarlet ivy, but the same force that has driven them mad has transformed their beloved ivy. The vines now grasp at the feet of the unwary, or lash at any who approach the glade. Before we can reclaim the glade, the vines must be tamed and uprooted. Clear as much of the ivy as you are able. It has already begun to grow out of control. Objectives. Luriel at the frozen glade wants you to kill 8 scarlet ivy,